It was November, the leaves were down, and so I said I'm gonna go rake. And I no sooner got out there, and I just wasn't feeling right. Both arms and hands kind of lit up with tingling. Then I actually, the fleeting thought went through my head, could this be a heart attack? And I was just thinking I could die out here. I thought, please let me just make it into the house. And the paramedic came in, and I remember lying in my bed and watching his face change when the readout came through, and he was immediately like, okay, get him out of here, let's go, let's go, let's go. And I was like, oh, thank God. I had my heart attack 10 years ago, so I decided I wanted to go back to Suburban and retrace my steps. Kind of nice to be in all of these places as a healthy, new, changed person.
Hi, I'm Amy.
I arrived at the emergency department. Dr. Davenport evaluated me, monitored me for the day on blood thinners and nitroglycerin so that I wouldn't be in pain.
The key point here is that there is a hospital very close to his home, which has a platinum rating for the top possible rating of cardiac perfection.
So this was me 10 years ago. A little overweight before I had my heart attack, not quite as healthy as I was. It turned out I needed 3 stents. I had 2 pretty severe blockages of one of my arteries, 98%.
Suburban is not only the trauma designated center for the county, we're also a cardiac center and an open heart center, and the designated stroke center. So we truly can deliver world-class care for patients like Rodney. Even though we have the cozy look and feel of a community hospital, we also have the ability of tertiary care or academic centers.
Oh my God!
I went to go see Jean Marie and the other staff at the cardiac rehab center.
Seeing somebody after going through a procedure like that and to see him today, that's why I do my job. Cardiac rehab is important because it is a crucial element of the recovery process for cardiac patients. When you have a heart event, it's not only the physical side of things where you're trying to rebuild, but it's also the psychological side.
My 8th marathon. But Boston, 10 years.
Boston.
I tried to get into Boston for 10 years.
Having
I finally did it.
the clinicians here to guide them through that process is really beneficial to them, and they show that mortality is decreased 30 or 40% with people that do cardiac rehab versus folks that do not do cardiac rehab.
Doctors at Suburban that perform the angioplasty procedure that I have are very skilled. They perform these procedures every day, and not to jinx myself, but I'm going on 10 years and I've never had an issue with my stents.
We're so pleased you're doing well. You look wonderful. To us, it speaks to the excellence of the integrated team from the emergency room to the cath lab. We really think we have.
I think that's the thing I most take away from it. It was great to see, so many people were happy to see me and wish me well, but I wasn't the same person that I was when I was there 10 years ago. I got a second chance because Suburban was the best of both worlds. It's a great community hospital, and they really have just top-notch, high-quality care. And as a lawyer, I am trained to be very discerning and deliberate, and I really would not have chosen to do anything different. I haven't had a single issue since the day I left Suburban Hospital. And as much as I love Suburban, I hope I'm not back.